Hi, this is Joey Flood, physical therapist at Point Performance. Spring is in the air and there's no better time to get outside and enjoy the beauty of nature. Today we're going to talk about tips for how to use your trekking poles to decrease stresses on the knees and put an extra spring in your step. If you're walking and you decide to use trekking poles, ideally you want them set up when your arms are at about 90-degree angle. I prefer mine at a little bit less than that so I can get a better push off going backwards as I'm going forward. A lot of people will use trekking poles out on the trails. Going downhill, there's research that shows that using trekking poles can decrease stress on the knees by 12 to 25%. A lot of people don't like using them uphill or on flat ground. I prefer to. It makes it going uphill a little bit easier, a little less work on the legs, just because you can use the arms to do some work as well. One thing to note, if you're on a trail and you're going to be going uphill or downhill for a while, you may need to adjust the height of the poles in order to make it a little bit easier on your arms so you're not overworking the arms. Going uphill, you're going to want to shorten the sticks a little bit, or if it's just a short segment, a lot of poles will let you grip on here instead, and that'll let you use the pole without having to overwork the arm and not having good leverage. Going downhill, you're going to want to lengthen the poles. So for me, I'm 5'10", I like to keep my poles around 44 inches. If I'm going downhill, depending on the slope, I might adjust it to 45 or 46 inches. But coming down, you're going to want to put the weight on top of the pole, and that'll let you use the pole as kind of a braking mechanism. So you can put it down, stabilize, and then come down the hill. One final note, the poles are going to come with these wrist straps. And that way you don't have to get the death grip on it. You can kind of let the hand relax, and if you're doing it properly, you'll see that my hand can just kind of float on top of that wrist strap. And that'll let me go for miles and miles without getting too fatigued in the hands. Again, this is Joey Flood, physical therapist at Point Performance, hoping that you have a great time outdoors this spring, and come in if you ever need anything.